Before you dive into this story, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, so you won't miss the shocking truth behind tales like this. Hit that button now. This is one you won't want to skip. I stared at my laptop screen, the glow harsh against the dim kitchen light. Her booking confirmation blinked at me like a neon warning. A weekend getaway, luxury suite, champagne, a city she'd said we'd explore together. Except now, the trip wouldn't happen, not if I had any say. My fingers trembled as I hit cancel. Each click an unsteady drumbeat of something I couldn't yet name. Then, with an almost surgical calm, I printed the refund receipt and slid it across the table. The text that followed was immediate. "Why did you do this?" Her words punctured the silence like broken glass. I didn't answer at once. Instead, I listened. The quiet of the house pressed in, our shared apartment suddenly feeling like a stranger's space. I remembered the week before. The late-night calls she laughed at when I walked in, her phone locked behind new passwords, sudden errands that didn't exist in her calendar. My rational mind tried to smooth over the rough edges. Maybe she needed a break, some space. Maybe I was overthinking. But the refund receipt burned against my conscience. I had a suspicion, a gnawing certainty that had been forming piece by piece, moment by moment, in the soft shadows of our life together. My stomach twisted when I recalled seeing her glance at her phone yesterday. The way her lips curved into a smile that wasn't meant for me. My heartbeat spiked. I wanted to deny it. I needed to deny it. Yet denial felt brittle, fragile. She came home that evening, a vision of excitement and unearned giddiness. "You're ruining everything," she snapped, tossing her bag onto the sofa. Her eyes searched mine, scanning for betrayal, but what she found instead was ice. "I canceled the trip," I said, my voice low, controlled, but carrying a weight she didn't understand. "Why?" Her tone sharpened, curiosity dancing with irritation. "You wouldn't tell me who you were going with," I replied. The words fell like stones. "And the receipts I found, the messages, they don't add up." She laughed then, a brittle sound, one I didn't recognize. "You're imagining things. You always do." But I wasn't imagining. The pieces were there, scattered like shards across our life. Whispered phone calls at odd hours, an unfamiliar scent on her scarf, the slight blush when she mentioned a coworker by name. I felt the raw pulse of betrayal hammering through my veins. The room seemed to close in, walls pressing, air thick with tension. "I'm not imagining anything," I said. "I saw the texts. I know what's been happening." My voice cracked, but I forced it back into shape. "And I'm done pretending it's okay." Her expression shifted, caught between panic and defiance. "You have no proof," she whispered, but the defensiveness betrayed her. I leaned forward, sliding the refund receipt into her line of sight. She froze, eyes widening as she recognized the implications. The silence stretched, long and torturous. I could feel my heart hammering, blood rushing like wildfire in my ears. I wanted to scream, to beg, to demand answers. But I also knew the answers might hurt worse than the silence itself. You canceled it?" Her voice trembled, not with fear but shock, the facade cracking. "Yes," I said. "Because I need to know the truth. I need to see where your loyalties lie. And if you're planning to betray us again, I can't stand by and watch." Tears welled in her eyes, and for a fleeting moment, I saw the person I had fallen in love with, the one I thought I knew. But that image shattered as quickly as it appeared. The raw, undeniable evidence of her choices now hung between us like a knife. "Why are you doing this?" she asked, voice breaking. "I didn't." "You did," I interrupted gently, painfully, each word a scalpel cutting through the remnants of trust. "And I can't pretend it didn't happen." Her lips trembled, and she reached for my hand. I recoiled. Not out of cruelty, but because I realized love alone couldn't mend this. I felt the moral weight of my actions. The anger, the betrayal, the guilt of taking control of her plans without confrontation. Yet I couldn't undo it. Not now. Not ever. The refund receipt sat between us, a stark reminder that decisions have consequences. And sometimes protection requires forceful action. The tension lingered, thick and suffocating, until she finally looked away, understanding dawning in her eyes. It wasn't just about the trip. It was about the fracture that could never fully heal, the trust that had been ripped away and could not be sewn back. I stood, walked to the window, and gazed out at the city lights. They shimmered, indifferent, uncaring, beautiful. Somewhere out there, life went on for everyone else. For us, the night would be long, cold, and filled with unspoken truths. And in that quiet, I made my decision. I would protect myself, even if it meant letting go of the love I thought would last forever. The betrayal wasn't just her act. It was a mirror to everything I had ignored, every warning I had brushed aside. I turned back to her, the receipt in my hand. "This isn't just about money or a trip," I said softly, almost to myself. "It's about us, and right now, us doesn't exist anymore." And as I placed the receipt back on the table, I realized the finality of my choice. Some trust, once broken, can never be reclaimed, no matter how much love remains.